Hey everybody, what's going on? We are here with a timeless reading. Welcome. First card out is Three of Pentacles. And I'm seeing Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. What this is looking like with Three of Pentacles, it sort of sets the stage for you to be working with something or someone. So being flexible, being receptive is important. This is actually looking like it's going very well. I'm seeing something really solid here. You know what this is seeming like too? All right, we have Three of Pentacles and we have 10 of Pentacles, and what this is feeling like is if there's like a collaboration that you've been working on, 10 of Pentacles to me in this situation is kind of feeling like the ideal outcome that you were looking to get from something that actually taking place. So if you were working on something with someone and you were trying to like get to a certain point or accomplish something or like co-create with one another together, I'm seeing something like it's going as best as possible, really, is what this is looking like. But also 10 of Pentacles is feeling like something is coming of this, like something coming to fruition that's associated with this, but it would be like the best possible outcome that you would get. So if you're in the middle of a collaboration and you're wondering like if the outcome is going to work or not, I'm seeing definitely something that's going to be very ideal. This looks too like stuff has been split up in a way that feels like everybody's sort of doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm seeing everybody sort of show up the way that they're meant to be showing up. Whatever like role is assigned to them or expectations are assigned to them, I'm seeing them show up and do their thing. So it feels like you're not like begging someone to do what they're supposed to do or that you're not doing enough. This is like everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. 10 of Pentacles can in some cases be that the purpose of this has now been completed, or so it can mean like if we're trying to work on this project together and finish it, that actually happens then. So like the ends are met then at that point. But for some of you, it can just be like, this is actually working exactly how I thought it was going to work. 10 of Pentacles can feel like. So it's like, okay, we're working together and this is actually like we're doing great work here, or it's like super effective, or this is like the best sort of scenario I could be with another person trying to work things out. So it can be like that too, even if you're not totally concluded with the person yet. Some of you, this is like an ongoing thing that you're going to be participating in. If you're looking at somebody and like hoping for them to show up in a way that is like expected and going to feel like they're doing what they're supposed to, I'm seeing that's going to be happening. And also too, if you have like a part in this, I'm seeing that you're also showing up in a way that will be reflective of that too. Like things are going to feel balanced. This isn't going to feel like one person's doing all the work and another person isn't. This is going to feel like, again, everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and it feels like that's too why it's working. There may also be like a natural compatibility within this as well. Yeah, this is feeling like it's a project or a relationship. It's some like new sort of entity that you're getting involved with. It may not be, for some of you it can be new now, or it can feel sort of like getting onto a road and that's where you're going to be traveling. For frame of reference, I do see receptivity being involved. I also do see creativity being involved. And I'm seeing you doing something where you're like this matters to me. So even though you can have other stuff externally that's important to you as well, from an internal level, I'm seeing this also matter to you. So that means I'm doing something that feels aligned for me. So even if it's like financially I'm doing well based off of this, or I'm in like a good environment, or I'm really working well with this person, it'll feel also internally like you'll feel there's a resonance with you in the heart space regarding this. You can also feel understood by this person as well. There's major compatibility here I'm seeing. The thing with compatibility too is that sometimes there is natural compatibility, but this is also something that like we can work to get to that place too. So however it is that you got here, I'm seeing things be super balanced between you and this person. Like this is actually a very ideal situation with them is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing stuff be fair. That's also important too. So this is like whatever work you're putting in, you feel like you're being compensated in a proper way, and vice versa. And that also means too that like people are doing what they're supposed to be doing within this as well. And this is something that you would feel. A major thing behind this has to do with your core values, and this situation, this dynamic that you're in, it feels like it's very reflective of your core values. So it naturally is very compatible and aligned with that too. So this is one of those things where you'll be like, this is something that is worth putting my energy into, because what I get back from it allows this to be a sustainable process to me. So that's why. I'm seeing also too you be in a place where it's like important for things to be reflective of that right now for you. Like there can be more of an emphasis on, I want to be doing things that I feel like are reflective of like partnership or reflective of balance, where it's not just a one-sided thing. So being able to be in a situation where like most of you, I imagine another person or other people are involved in this, it'll feel like everybody's sort of working together, and that everyone's on the same page of like, okay, we're a team now, we're figuring things out, we're working out together. I'm seeing this be just as ideal as possible. You have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Cups here. I do get the sense that this really speaks for itself. It is looking like this is an ongoing investment, like something that you'll continuously be participating in. You will definitely get what you want from this for sure. You may not be able to see all of it yet, but I'm seeing that you will feel like this harmonizes nicely with the stuff that you have going on within your life, like overall. There can be some little stuff coming up that has to do with, there can be some little stuff that's coming up, but I feel like the more you are moving through this process, those like worries or concerned are going to be quelled. Even if there's some stuff going on where you're like, I'm looking at this and I'm not really sure how this part is going to work out, you'll see that it just ends up working out. I want to say this too, based off of what I'm seeing, you will feel like everybody involved in this cares. So this isn't going to be one of those things where it's like, you're just in this for whatever and you don't really care about it. It's like, I'm seeing everybody very much care about this, and it feels like that's an important aspect of it. And it's not just like, I care, but then I'm not showing up. I'm seeing the showing up is also happening too. So this is like, people showing up, doing what they care about, things being balanced. You don't have to beg anyone to do stuff that they're already supposed to be doing. Everyone's showing up and doing what they're meant to be doing. It also feels congruent and aligned with your core values, with your expectations of this, you know, with what you're putting in. You get that back out, so it does not feel depleting in any way. It feels self-sustaining, if anything. Okay, some of you, this is coming back to this page that I'm seeing over here. This can be like the sort of like beginning 100 yards of something. So for some of you, it can be a nearly new thing that you're doing. I'm also seeing aces over here, so this can be like a relatively new thing that you're doing. It can feel, I get this sense of it to describe this, it's an established thing, but it can still feel like new-ish. But what I'm seeing is the Ten of Pentacles is going to be achieved through this. So it will be something that you will feel is very solid, something that you get a very ideal outcome from this as well. And you will also too feel like there's like even distribution within this, and that everybody is doing what they are supposed to be doing. So this will not be a process where you're like, I feel like I'm stuck doing all of the work, or I guess I'm not doing enough. You know, it'll feel like everybody's sort of working together and doing what they're supposed to be doing. And also too, there's like a natural balance of compatibility within this, of like core values. Because you know, sometimes it's like everybody will show up and do what they're supposed to be doing, but people have different concerns or different values, where it's like they put an emphasis on one thing and maybe not the other, and then you're like, for some reason, like this just isn't working. It won't be like that. I'm seeing there be, I feel like you have some type of very compatible, like composite situation with somebody that you have going on here, where your idea of how something properly works harmoniously is like very reflective of their idea, like congruent with their idea, and that's why you guys work together very, very well. And I'm seeing just like more growth that can continuously come from this. And having Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, is this like a new-ish chapter, a new chapter, a newish chapter that you're getting into? You will get an ideal outcome from this, and not only that, externally, on an internal level, it will also be an ideal outcome from this. So you will not only externally be pleased, you will be internally pleased with this too. And it will feel like the same big important things that matter to you also matter to this other person or these other people as well. So it will feel good in that way. So it'll feel like, you know, the whole like as above, so below, as within, so without. It's going to be like very, very, I'm hearing lucrative. It will be very balanced in that way, where it won't be like, I'm doing this and like the resources are great, but I actually hate it. You know, it's not going to be like that. This will be one of those things that like externally what you're seeing or what you're getting from this, or like this situation, that will feel right. And also you'll be like, on an internal level, this sits really well with me. I feel at peace like with this. I feel really happy with the way that we work together. Yeah, this does feel like a sort of a new-ish path that you're going to be exploring now that I'm looking at this, where it can be like there's a particular role that you would play for this particular thing that you're involved in, like that. Feels like it's going to feel like that sort of for everybody involved, okay? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am seeing Libra here, and I hope to catch you guys next time.